Hey, welcome to www.assetflippers.com. You're listening to Driving Chat with Pat and Donna. How you doing today?
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, we were just sitting here. It's a couple days before Christmas, and we have our little dog, and we're driving into town to do some last-minute Christmas shopping. And we were talking about flipping the assets. And yeah, particularly, we were counting our eggs before they hatch. You know, and we always like to do that, and then so that they. You have to make a plan. Those who fail to plan to fail. And we know that. So, you count your chickens before they hatch. Whoever said that is on the other side of that, the left side of the Robert Kiyosaki quadrant. The employees and the special doctors and lawyers and that. So, we want to be on the entrepreneur side and the investor side. So, which we are. We've always been. I think Donna hasn't worked a job in 15 years.
Yeah, haven't had a regular paycheck in 15 years.
Yeah, and I haven't had one in, when was the last time I had it? Before we got married? Yeah. Have I ever had a job since we got married?
I don't think so. Oh, no, the place where you build the...
Oh, REL buildings.
REL,
yeah. I was a project manager there, yeah. Anyways, that was only a year, and I couldn't handle it. Went back into being an entrepreneur again.
Best to be self-employed.
Yeah, I remember that because man, we got a freaking tax bill that kicked our butt, And if you listen to, I was listening to that Robert Kiyosaki. He was doing a VIMA or something like that seminar. VIMA, I think it might have been called. Look it up. Great seminar, and he talks about the tax break. You have to be self-employed. Now you can be employed, and when you're self-employed, you can actually deduct your taxes, and instead of paying 40%, you can pay 20%, or less.
I have to watch this.
And you can even have a loss every now and then, if it's a hobby loss, I think there's a thing called hobby loss too. You got to be careful of. But if you're, have a track record of being an entrepreneur, then you're an entrepreneur and you're making money, But we were talking about gold, what it does, and you can Google it, and maybe I'll throw some slides in here. I don't know, but you can Google it. Inflation. Just look up inflation.com or inflation facts or whatever, and you'll find that inflation diminishes your buying power about 3.3% per year, which is 33% a decade. And so one illustration is you can look up the Consumer Price Index calculator, and it'll tell you, I graduated high school in 1976, so I should have been saving money, for my long-term goal. That's what you should be doing. Pay yourself first. And so had I saved $1 and wanted to spend it today, that dollar diminished in value, purchasing power 84%. So I can only spend, by 16 cents worth of stuff today when I could have bought $1 worth of stuff back in 1970. That's inflation, and if you want to know how inflation is created, well, it started out in the Dark Ages when Merlin the Magician and those guys, who were called alchemists, were trying to turn lead into gold. They never could figure that one out, but what they did was they mixed alloys into gold, like a good drug dealer does. They cut, their product with something, who knows, battery acid, I guess. But anyways, that's the deal, and so you increase the what's that word I'm looking for? It's not real, but it's the illusion. Yeah. You increase you create an illusion that's the same thing, but it's really not. The illusion, what it does, whoever created it, he gets to take his gold and have more gold And your goal, as he does it, the percentage of the whole gold in the world, or the whole money, whatever it is, if it was gold and they were starting to mix it with alloys, and we could do that, then your gold and it has the same coinage value or whatever, your gold is competing with more of these coins that they created, even though they're not as valuable as that coin. That's inflation. So the Federal Reserve Board, what they do is they just print dollars out of thin air. Congress says, print some more dollars, let's get the feds. And so they give it to the banks tack a thing on it, and it's in, you learn this in economics, and so how they fund the banks, it's money out of thin air, and the banks only have to pay back a little bit of that. And later on, I'll show you the formula on that. But the point is that's how inflation is created. The percentage of money you own compared to the money that was out there is reduced, causing the dollar to become worth less as time goes on. So
basically, the more they print, the less your dollar's worth.
Yeah, because the percentage of the amount of money you had that competed prior to that is lessened.
Right.
And so it happens so subtly. 3% a year, oh well, we can live with that, But I'm telling you, you're going to retire. And what do you do, Donna, for a living?
I do in-home care.
In-home care.
And I want to be able to retire when I need somebody to take care of me.
So you live well doing in-home care, because the people that you take care of, they're not stuck in a nursing home, so
right.
You don't have to go to work in a nursing home for $10 an hour and let them lay in their, bed.
I don't have 15 residents to take care of in an 8-hour day.
Yeah,
I have one.
And you go and you guys have fun.
Yes.
And
they get one-on-one care.
Because these people are entrepreneurs, and they saved, and they didn't save just dollars, they invested. And of course, there's the 80-20 rule, and the virtuous few are the 20%ers who actually don't lose money investing and earning on the stock market. However, I want to, the gold, the people that own gold, and I looked at it the other day. Everybody who purchased gold before 2009.
And this is actual gold.
Yeah, physical gold.
Not
physical,
not
and not
stocks.
just this is the good delivery list gold. This is gold that is guaranteed to not have been derived out of human exploitation. Conflicted gold that has been stolen from nations, or like Jews, they took the teeth, the fillings right out of their teeth, and melted enough gold down to, who knows how much gold they, millions of Jews were, slaughtered, and they stole all their gold, jewelry, teeth, whatever. They didn't care, and that gold got cut into the world. And nobody said no. Nobody objected. Amazing. And everybody says, oh man, we can get gold for cheap now. Look at this. And they're still doing it to this day. Well, 150 years ago, the London Bullion Market Association put a stop to that. They said no.
So good.
Yeah. And so they're creating a green, like the green, is that green? It's like if you're buying spot price gold, you're paying that cheap price for that gold. You're supporting sociopaths,
right.
And you're engaging in the creation of a less than perfect society willfully.
Right.
But I've learned that about the London Bullion Market Association, and
that's the only kind of gold.
Yeah, and so we were talking about this gold and how in 2009. Everybody who purchased gold and still has it today and keeps it for long term for their retirement, 100% of the people who have done this have not lost a dime.
Right.
They've actually, since 2009, made quite a bit of money, in the gold, and they will, and it could go down below what they bought it from 2009. But let's look at 1970 when we were supposed to save stuff. You could buy a gram of gold for $1.
Really?
A gram of gold.
Wow.
Yeah.
A gram of gold for $1.
For $1, yeah. Here we go. I got one.
If only we had been smart enough to buy that gram of gold.
There's a gram
for
of gold
$1.
right here. That's a gram of gold. And it cost $1 in 1970. Well, we said that dollar is only worth 16 cents today.
And think of what that gram of
This gold is
today.
worth $60. That's means that if Grandma passed away, God, she did, they all did, and left us $100,000, which they didn't. And we were, I was out of the house at 16. Fend for yourself. So, anyways, you save your money and you lose. But if you convert those losing dollars into gold and save that instead, if Grandma would have left me $100,000 today, I could have only purchased 16,000. What I could have bought in 70. In 1970, I could have had $100,000 of value. Today, that $100,000 has diminished to really a $16,000 loss, 84% loss. But the gold.
But if you would have bought $100,000 worth of gold, then.
Do you know how much $60 a gram in $100,000 would be?
No.
That would be 100,000 grams.
Wow.
$6 million.
Wow.
Instead of $16,000, 84% loss.
Yeah.
That's a 6,000% increase.
That's amazing.
And 100% of the people who bought gold in 1970s.
True, but the argument with all of that is, oh my gosh, if I would have been given $100,000 back in 1970, I know I probably wouldn't have bought gold. I probably would have bought a house or something, which, could or could not be worth as much. But
yeah, the house.
It's hard
the house
to get people. Well, no, it's hard to get people to understand that you need to purchase gold.
So the house went up. Like my parents in the 70s, they bought a house for $24,000, and it's probably worth $300,000.
Yeah.
So
it's
tripled in value, only tripled. So that's 300%, which ain't bad. But it's not 6,000%.
Right. Oh,
and so you could have done better investing in the stock market if you were the virtuous few.
Stock market to me, though, is just like a really expensive gambling. It's not as fun. If I'm going to gamble, I want to pull the handle.
People who do that, they have bragging rights, and that's basically what it is. And the ones who want bragging rights, the 80%, those guys, day traders, they're broke, But 100%, this is the 100 rule, I guess. The 100 rule. 100% of the people who bought gold and kept it and didn't sell it prior to 2009 have never lost a dime. And the ones from 70, it went to 6,000%. And so it probably, at 80, it probably was.
Did that?
I'm sure there was a few people that did it, and
they were smart.
And so we're in a company that you got to save gold. Well, how if you put all your money in gold, you can't go out and buy stuff. You're not going to have no fun. Well, mon ami, what you do is you join a company that allows you, a network marketing company, and everybody who was ever in Amway or whatever else way knows that if you get at least a few people in your group, your soap is free.
That's right.
Your product is free.
Your product.
And what if your gold? What if your product was gold?
Yeah.
So would you get free gold?
Heck yeah.
I'm
all for getting free
And we've
gold.
gotten free gold.
Yes, we do. We got a big pile of it like this.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah. So, but so we're getting that for free. But also we made a lot of money doing it.
Yeah.
And the company, what the company do in appreciation?
They sent us to Vegas.
To the Bellagio Hotel for all expense paid. It gave us,
very nice.
I can't remember, $1,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
Let us spend that, the way we wanted to, and all expenses paid. And it was just wonderful. And this company, they had another one this year, and I didn't make it this year. I didn't market it. I marketed something else, but we're doing that thing's on autopilot now. But the deal about it is, I was looking at their company and comparing other companies, and this company, last year, they sent, I don't know, out of 200,000 people, maybe 100 of them went, 0.5% of them. Is that what that is? Is that less than 0.5% of them? Probably less, yeah, whatever it is. Anyways, they sent 200 people and paid their all expenses paid, and all they had to do was sell about $12,000 worth of volume.
Yeah. And you did that.
And they gave us all this money. I don't know how they, but gold is so valuable. It's a scarce resource. Now, Adam Smith, he was the father of modern economics, from England, Scotland, my friend James Riley, jamesriley.com. Go check him out, teamriley.com. But he's doing gold, and also we're both doing Valentis Slim Roast coffee, and I've lost 40. How much did I weigh this morning?
208.
208.
208.
46 pounds.
Wow, 46 you're so good.
And I got to break the 207, man. I got to keep going. I got another.
You got to break the 200 mark.
12 pounds to go or so. Let's see. No, I got 13 pounds to go to get to 195.
Oh,
that's where I should be. I haven't. 195. Yeah, I mean 200's fine, but. So I think I'm gonna start hitting the weights now, and I haven't been exercising, I started walking once or twice a week, a couple miles. I probably jumped on that.
Taking our little dog out, exercising.
Oh, I know. Well, it's been snowing. We just left our place and it was snowing. Just starting to snow, so we're wondering if we can get back. We have a X-Type Jag, and it has all-wheel drive, so we're pretty confident. I'll just press this little sport button here.
And he's driving instead of me, so that's cool.
Right there, man. You can't see it, but anyways, some light on the subject. There we go. Oh, look at the beautiful
blue sky.
And anyway, we just wanted to share some stuff with you about gold. And we're in a company that it only takes 2 people in your team to get excited about it. And you have a free ticket.
Is our website still goldtouchdown.com?
Maybe. I don't know. Arc of Gold.
Arc of Gold.
But if you go to assetflippers.com, www.assetflippers.com, or Bank in Gold, that was one.
You'll find us.
Bank in Gold. BANKIN.
Just look up Pat Hamer. You'll find us.
PatHamer.com.
There you go.
Yeah.
PatHamer.com.
Yeah. So, anyways, I guess we'll sign out.
Have a great day.
We've done
Happy
17
holidays.
minutes.
Wow.
17 minutes.
Is anyone really going to listen to us this long just
I
chatting?
don't know. Say bye, Roxy.
Bye, guys.
Look, Roxy, look. Who's that? Right down. Right here. Look, down here.
Anyway, have a great day.
Look at that.
Bye.
Who's that baby girl? Adios.